All right, so we're just days away from the Iowa caucuses, the first test of the Republican presidential primary. And the record low temperatures and snowy weather in the state are not slowing down candidates Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley. They are scheduled to crisscross Iowa through the weekend in their final push to voters. This, as Donald Trump remains the presumed frontrunner. Our Tony Dokoupil joins me now to talk a little bit more about the campaign. Sorry, Tony, you caught me off guard. I know the weather is bad there, but I didn't expect you in the full regalia, the full knit cap and the whole thing. And where I'm from, you call that a toque.
Yeah, well, this is the first time in the history of my television career, Emery, that I've actually worn a knit cap. So that's how cold it is here. The National Weather Service actually is calling it a very dangerous winter storm. And what the real problem is the wind chill, actually. It could be as low as -45, not just today or overnight, but through the weekend and through the caucus. So on the one hand, people are hoping for a record turnout.
Yeah.
On the other hand, this could be the coldest caucus on record, and they don't know how that's going to affect how people get out the door and actually participate in their democracy.
So what are you hearing from voters now that you've been on the ground for a bit and you're able to talk to people?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've really enjoyed meeting people here in Iowa. We spent all of last weekend here. And the thing I think that's important to understand about Iowa is that more than any other state in America, it has moved to the right since the Obama years. So it went twice for President Barack Obama, then twice for Donald Trump, 2016 and 2020. And the swing was larger than I believe any other state, one of, if not the. And it's turned rightward in particular on the immigration question. It's something we've talked to a lot of voters about. And they really like the hardline policies that all four leading Republican candidates are putting forward, from Trump all the way down to Ramaswamy. And that includes using military force to fight the cartels and secure the border. It includes stepping up deportations. And in the case of Trump, it includes some language about immigrants that can certainly be seen as demonizing newcomers to the country, regardless of how they come in. But that is what voters are looking for in a situation where, hey, Iowa's 1,000 miles from that southern border, but they feel affected by it in multiple ways because of the highways that drive straight up. It's Highway 35, bringing drugs, bringing what they fear will be crime, and bringing a population that, while they may need the workers, they don't feel the assimilation is there. So that's a huge issue here in Iowa. But I'm also hearing, and this is really important to note, many voters are not sure who they're going to vote for on caucus night. They take very seriously this tradition of hearing their community members stand to speak on behalf of a candidate, which is something that happens at every caucus site. And they want to hear from their fellow community members. It's not a candidate. It's not a distant campaign strategist. It's not some professional from Washington. It's their neighbor. It's their pastor. It's someone in their community. So there can be movement late. Iowa is always unpredictable.
That's really interesting. So though he did not make it onto the debate stage, Vivek Ramaswamy is still in the race. And you spoke to him. You talked about several of his policy proposals. I want to play some sound.
Know that if somebody works for you and you can't fire them, that means they don't work for you.
You're talking about
you work for them. I'm talking about civil service. We're going to fire 75% of the federal bureaucrats. That's how you drain the swamp.
There are a lot of people who would say you can't do that.
Yeah.
There are laws protecting civil servants.
Right.
So you'd have to work with Congress to get something.
I disagree with you
No?
respectfully, actually. Those civil service protections only protect against individual employee firings. They do not apply to mass firings, mass layoffs. And mass firings are absolutely what I am bringing to the D.C. bureaucracy.
So, I'm curious about what else he had to say and whether or not his message is resonating with voters in Iowa. I mean, despite the kind of media attention that he's been getting throughout this race, his numbers really haven't budged that much when you look at the polling.
No, there's no doubt about that, Emery. His numbers are not good. But you do hear from many Trump supporters that they also like Ramaswamy. So he's playing many of the same tunes that Donald Trump played in 2016 and again in 2020 and is again now in 2024. And so there's a kind of off-camera, nudge, nudge, maybe it'll happen, hope among many voters here that he is somehow Donald Trump's VP pick. Now, if you ask Ramaswamy about that, he will say, I'm not running for second place, I'm not running for that job. But it's something that voters do have on their mind. It's something that they're kibitzing about when you find them, wherever you find them. And the other thing about Ramaswamy is many of the policies that he is pitching in this very brash way are policies that are going to require the courts or Congress or even the constitutional amendment to bring into reality. And that's not unique to him. Every candidate, including Donald Trump, is pitching things that are easier said than actually done within the confines of our system. And so something voters are going to be doing over the weekend is weighing and measuring whether what's being promised can actually be delivered on and whether it matters. Because there's also a certain degree to which politics is about not how you actually govern, but the words you use to lead, the mood you set, the tone you set. People follow that as well. And the vote will come in between those two polls, I think.
Yeah. All right, Tony, thank you so much. Get warm.
Appreciate it. I'm going to get warm.
All right, so stick with CBS News for reporting and analysis out of Iowa ahead of Monday's caucuses. Margaret Brennan anchors Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern and then again at 5 p.m. with more on the key issues with insight from CBS's political correspondents and campaign reporters. And on Monday, join us all day long for up-to-the-minute coverage of the Iowa caucuses right here on CBS News.